Welcome back to the analyst desk for our tournament today. I am joined by Lulu and Nunu, and of course, Rock. Maybe we'll start eventually. Hey, here we go. Okay. So, the team that we versed is on the blue side. Yes, that is how things work. Wait, I want to see. Does this work? Boop. Oh. Yo, it works! Alright, so blue side, their first ban was Yumi. That makes sense. And then red side's probably going to have pretty similar bans to us. Probably going to ban the Twitch. They should. I would suggest it. I'm not biased at all. They first banned the Kane on the red side. That's always a good one. He played Kane in our second game and probably could have carried if our side laners were not as strong as they were. Samira was the second ban from blue side. Unfortunately, the bans are invisible, so you'll take my word for it. And then, of course, the Katarina taken away from Kataharu. Katarina is literally in his name, so if you don't ban it, then wow, it's almost like he's a one-trick. It's crazy. Orianna, interestingly enough, is the last ban from blue side, even though that's typically Kataharu's secondary pick. So it'll be interesting to see if he pulls out the Lucian mid like he usually does, or Akali. Waiting on the last ban from red side, it'll be Karma. Ooh, I don't think Nightly Bird plays a lot of Karma. He mostly play the other enchanters, as far as I know. Let's see what the blue side picks for the finals finale. Lulu, the OP Lulu, going to carry the game because they didn't ban Kog'Maw or Twitch. Were they not watching? It's a 50-50. Is it going to be Kog'Maw? Is it going to be Twitch? Let's find out. Syndra. Ooh, that's a pretty good blind pick for the mid lane, assuming, unless it's going to be ADC, and then Volibear most likely going to be in the jungle. For Whisper, I think he played Volibear, I believe, yesterday in a scrim for jungle. So it could also go top, but it's less likely based on the players. We'll see. Probably going to be the ADC and jungle picked here. Sejuani's been a really popular pick this tournament, played almost every single game that she hasn't been banned. As for all the ones that I've seen, I don't know which the other semifinals picked. Looking to see the Kog'Maw or the Twitch picked here, or some other hyper carry ADC that he plays, maybe Ezreal. Red side didn't ban a single ADC, so he really just gets to pick whatever he wants here, unless he's waiting to not be counterpicked. The LeBlanc coming out for Kataharu. Oh yeah. That's a pretty good one for him too. He mostly plays those I'm an assassin kind of champions. And yeah, that is not fun for support players. The Ashe, very, very safe. Not knowing who the ADC is from blue side in theory, even though you can basically predict that it's going to be Kog'Maw or Twitch if they watched any of our games. We'll see what they ban here. Gonna be the Kog'Maw. Okay, I approve. Maybe they were watching. We shall see. Let's see what the second to last ban will be from the blue side. This is still game one. I'm unsure if this is supposed to be a best of 3 or best of 5, or it could even be best of 1. things are changing every other minute in this, so it could honestly be a best of 7. Wow, they actually banned Kog'Maw on Twitch. I am so proud. It's gonna be Ezreal. Alright, red side did ban Kog'Maw Twitch, and blue side opted to ban the Pantheon and Morgana. Obviously, probably both would be in the support role. Unless they go for the obscure Pantheon top lane, and then Morgana's just always good in any competitive game, really, unless she's super hard counterpicked. Nautilus being picked up for red side here. And then, I guess, yeah. Nautilus is going to be really hard to play in the Lulu Ezreal, though. Just because it's hard to hook a Ezreal for obvious reasons. He has an E, and Lulu has Polymorph, so it does work pretty well with their team comp, though. Hovering the Ezreal, I'm guessing that they're just taking their time because they want to talk about their last pick. As well, I actually don't know what they're going to pick here. It's going to be their top lane, obviously. So, we do have our bot lane matchup and our mid matchup. Shen. Shen is a very nice pick. I think they're just going to be trying to keep their Ezreal alive in all these fights that they're probably going to be having. Ashe Nautilus into Ezreal Lulu. That is a very safe lane into a very engage heavy level 6 kind of lane, where if Ashe hits a hook, or if Ashe hits an arrow into a hook, then whichever person that she landed an arrow on is probably going to be dead, assuming that she hits it onto Lulu because she doesn't have a dash or a flash. And that will be the ribbon picked up for the top lane for red side. Now we go into spectator delay, sort of. We have 60 seconds and then a spectator delay. So, matchups are going to be Shen versus Riven. I would assume that Riven beats him until level 6, but I'm not a top laner, so I don't really know those matchups as well as I would in other lanes. Sejuani versus Volibear, I would assume is both power farm to level 6, unless Volibear gets a really good gank off early. LeBlanc into Syndra in the mid lane. That, I would guess that's probably going to be the most volatile lane out of all of them. Lots of magic damage really coming out. Actually, both teams have a pretty decent mix, although red side is a little bit more AD heavy. I'm going to put on the thingy. Where is my thingy? There it is. We got a fancy timer. I want to pat it, but the green screen doesn't go that far, so pat. You know what? It's finals. We're gonna wear a hat for finals. Oh no. It's almost green. Oh no. It's barely balanced on my headphones. Okay, anyway. Let's see if the other hat works better. Yeah! Oh, I'm so fancy. No. Okay, anyway, finals. Game 1 of what I am assuming is a best of 3, but it could be anywhere from 1 to 5. My prediction, I don't know red side's team very well. I know blue side much better. So, just based on champions, really, I would guess red side would win early and blue side would win late. So, if red side is able to get an early lead and then snowball it through mid lane with their Syndra, would probably be able to carry the game up until Ezreal and LeBlanc start scaling. because Ezreal come with Lulu Shield, Lulu Ult, Shen Ult. Even Sejuani with their tankiness is gonna be unkillable once he gets enough items and they all have the coordination to be able to pull it off. Got a little bit less, or a little bit more than a minute here left in spectator delay. I should clarify, this is the lower ELO bracket. So there were two different brackets that were being run today. There was the, I believe, plat and above bracket, and then the golden below bracket. Obviously, we were in the golden below bracket because we're all golden below. And then the plat and above bracket, I believe, is still in a semifinals game, but it could be in a finals. That's the one that is being streamed on the Cloud9 channel. And then I am the low elo streamer, yay! And then I think we were about to get in the game here. Let's see. I'm going to put it, you almost can see me. Yeah, the timer ran out and now the game has to load in, because that's not included in the timer. Let's see. Ooh. Still loading. Oh, sorry. Someone's running a potato. It's stuck at 90%. Yo, 99 followers. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. For the record, I do have a secret super hype stream planned if I ever reach 100, which might actually happen because we're at 99. Oh my gosh, literally, look at this. Look at this. Look, it's stuck. Oh, you can't even see it because the overlay. It's stuck at 99. Oh my gosh, we reached 100. Wait, no, he followed and then immediately unfollowed. That's so sad. Oh man, it is literally stuck in that 100%. Like, oh, maybe, right? Small company, by the way. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, we got it. Okay. Finally in the game, jeez. Okay. Lots of pings coming out into this brush here. Maybe looking to see a level 1. Especially, yeah, we're gonna see a level 1. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's see it. The invade. Oh no, Ash. Oh no, poor Ash. Let's see. They don't have Nautilus with them. Nautilus is on the other team, so unless Shen gets like a... Oh, they're not actually going to invade. They're just casually waiting in this brush. I really need to clip that in the first game today, where they were trying to wait for each other in different brushes. Like, it was this brush and this brush. But the other team had them both warded and didn't know. Ah, yes. This is what I want to see level 1, is dancing in a bush flexing mastery. Don't worry about nobody protecting the other entrances. For all Sejuani knows, her blue buff is gone right now. So... Oh boy. What is that LeBlanc skin? Is that a new skin? Oh, it's not gonna tell me. Okay. Thank you, game. So it was they both started on the red buffs. If this was season 9, then that would mean vertical jungling, but it is not, so looking like there's going to be a lot of trading in this top lane, though. Both mid laners did take Ignite, both top laners did take Teleport, and then the classic solo Q heal Ignite on the bot laners. So nothing really out of the ordinary. No Teleport cleanse or anything. I mean on the ADC. Blue side bot lane did get level 2 first, but aren't looking like they're going to be using it for a lot, just out of fear of the... Or maybe they're just going to poke the Ashe out of the lane. Oh my gosh, using the Ignite on the Nautilus, almost killing him. They really did almost kill him just with the Ignite and a couple autos. That is Lulu auto damage early game for you right there. That about summarizes it up. And it looks like Shen's going to go in on a trade for Riven there, just because he is level 3 and she is still level 2. This is not looking like it's going to be a fun bot lane for red side here. Just pushed under their tower already at level 2 just because they were slightly slow to hit the minions early on because of the Nautilus and a Lulu matchup, which Lulu obviously hard wins because polymorph. Blue side has basically all pushing lanes except for their mid lane. So jungler should have free access to either scuttle they wish. Now it looks like it's going to be Sejuani on the top scuttle with Volibear on the bottom one. Most of the CS are basically completely even. The only one that's notable is Sejuani had a camp up. And I think Sejuani is pinging that she's going to be going in on a gank here at Syndra. There's so many S champions. I named everyone except for Syndra. But then they saw the Volibear trying to come back, and that's just heavy trading on the Riven there, even through the massive minion wave that she has. I named every single S champion. Also, we did hit 100 followers. It hasn't, I wasn't gonna say anything. But it hasn't gone down for a whole 2 minutes now, and that gank actually did force out Syndra's flash. Not Shyvana. Oh my god! Oh no, poor Sejuani. She just kind of got popped by the Volibear on his chickens. And I think he's gonna give the gank on to his top laner now maybe as well. They did take both of Syndra's summoner spells, and they didn't use a single one on blue side, so maybe if she had flashed, but it was basically a one-shot, and that would have been pretty insane reaction time. And I think Shen is just dead here to the Volibear, using his flash, Volibear following with his own, and actually not able to finish the kill off, just almost barely making it under his own tower again. This bot lane for red side is just not having a good time. This is a massive wave for Shen, so he can't actually leave the lane. If Volibear had just stayed topside for another 30 seconds, they could have easily dove. Oh. But I think Riven just wants to kill him. I can guarantee you Riven's currently saying, oh guys, if only I had Ignite, I would have killed him. So Riven's gonna have a fairly large CS lead, unless Shen is able to kill her here. She died. It changed views too quick, I didn't see. And I think Nautilus almost is able to kill the Lulu there, but the EW from her is just quick enough. Volibear does force his flash out on Lulu, and she almost gets the kill on the Ashe as well, but not quite enough because her Ezreal flashed backwards instead of forwards. They were not on the same game plan there. Syndra actually has her blue buff now and almost just one-shots the LeBlanc with her ultimate. Jeez! Holy moly, if she had done like 3 autos beforehand, it would have actually just popped her. And that's going to be a Ocean Dragon going over to the red side now. Top lane is still basically exactly even, just the very slight CS lead, which doesn't mean a whole lot. Of course, Shen is level 6, so he is able to impact the map a little easier than Riven will. And I think the Shen is just juking her so hard. Oh my gosh. Yeah, basically every lane is even except for bot lane, just being slightly ahead because Lulu is Lulu into Nautilus. A slow push coming in on the top lane, maybe looking for pressure for a Herald or invade for his jungler. Oh man. Our next dragon is going to be Mountains, so we're looking at a Cloud or what's it called? Infernal Soul. I think Infernal would probably be better here for both teams. I mean, obviously Cloud is very useful for the Shen and the Lulu, but Infernal would probably be better for their carries. And I think this Syndra is going to be caught out again by the poor rider of the century. Oh, and the Ash Arrow almost lands, but just barely misses. So very nice gank off from the Sejuani there. Just setting up her tent in the mid lane. Hopefully getting their Syndra ahead. Or not Syndra. LeBlanc. Oh man, that's not even an S champion. I think the bot lane is going to definitely be much more sided towards the Lulu Ezreal because they're already beating them in the lane, so unless they're able to get a really good 2v2 onto them, which is about to come soon because the supports are about to hit level 6. Although they might tower dive before they hit level 6 with their super OP Sejuani coming in, hitting her ultimate onto the Ashe in the backline, but unfortunately her support and ADC are not there in time. But it doesn't even matter because she just kills her on her own while they kill the Nautilus under the tower. Oh man. And now they just get to share these tower plate gold between the 3 of them. Wow, it looks like Syndra might be coming bot lane with her own bot lane. And there is going to be a TP coming out from the Riven, which is actually stopped by the Shen. And he might kill her for it too. Oh my gosh, she's fighting in her minion wave though. Oh, she's so mad. Oh man. She just wanted to kill the bot lane, but instead she got stopped. And Shen was like, yeah, no man, you're staying here today. And I think that's actually Kataharu's turn to be ganked now, forcing his flash and his ultimate out, but he does manage to make it out because LeBlanc is just super hard to gank for most junglers, Volibear included. He did use his... Oh! Oh my gosh, that was a 50-50. I don't... Wow. The execute range on the Syndra ult is just kind of insane. Almost one-shotting him at level 6 the second he got it. Oh no, Lulu, don't die for the ward. So the supports are level 6 now, so we might be seeing a 2v2 happen in the bot lane, which will be slightly sided towards the red side just because of how their champions work, if they're able to land and combine their CC properly. But with the way that the junglers have been impacting the game, it might also be sided towards Sejuani because she's been ganking bot lane more than Volibear has, so... She might be able to stop the CC chain lock if she's there in time. But she's just setting up her camp in the mid lane right now, so. And top lane has had 0 impact across the map so far, so. Top lane, just being top lane. Oh, it's so sad. You hate to see it, but they're still gonna kill her. Oh, man. I think Syndra just panicked when she saw the ult flying across her screen, but then just kind of died anyway. Volibear, always just too late for these counter ganks. Not really keeping track of where the not Shyvana, Sejuani is. Man, every champion is Shyvana today, apparently. Yeah, no, man, you can't just hook a Lulu. You just can't. She's gonna outdamage you. Riven just really, really wants to kill the Shen at like every second of the game. You can see her flashing her angry Riven emote. And I think she actually might be able to if he just keeps autoing this wave. Although he is sitting in his like little anti-auto attack bubble thingy. I don't know what it's called. Oh wait, when did Volibear take Herald? Okay, well he dropped Herald mid lane. This actually is probably gonna be really, really bad. Because for one, only he got the plates. And, oh, they are actually able to kill Kataharu there though. Just being kind of caught up with his ultimate. And bot lane looking to hopefully kill either Nautilus or Ashe. They missed their CC. They hit the CC onto Lulu under their tower while Ashe still had her ultimate to use on the Ezreal. That was the level 6 fight that I was expecting. It just happened a little bit later. Meanwhile, in the top lane. Oh man, I was expecting red side to lose that fight just because Ashe had such low mana, but I guess she has presence of mind, and once they killed Lulu, she got enough mana for her ult to just kind of 1v1 the Ezreal easily, just because he doesn't have enough items for it yet. Still trying to stack his mana immune. In the top lane, it is looking to be more and more Riven-sided. In the mid lane, though, dropping the Herald is interesting just because if they did get the tower, Syndra would be really have a hard time in the lane because it would just be constantly shoving back over there when they already know Sejuani has a camp set up in that lane. So it would just be kind of free kills for whenever the 5 minutes is for her flash is down. And I think they're just trying to trade heavily onto the spot lane here. Lulu Ezreal starting to get their items. Lulu completed her Ardent Sensor there for her Ezreal, and I think, oh no, oh no, oh poor Kataharu. Oh no, LeBlanc. There's nothing you can do against that. Oh! Misses the ultimate, still almost gets the kill. Oh my gosh, the snipe gets it! Oh, that's so good. Oh man, the snipe. They almost missed everything. They almost did. It's funny that the longer range ultimate is the one that hit and not the shorter range. And I think Volibear and Syndra are trying to turn this 3v3 in the bot lane, but not looking like they're going to be able to do anything. Shen's just trying to keep his tower alive. He doesn't have to worry about first tower falling because they already got that in the bot lane. He's just really trying to keep himself in the tower alive at this point, not looking to fight or anything. He hasn't used... Wait, he did use his ult? I was about to say I haven't seen him ult, but I guess he ulted at one of the ganks in mid lane. It was probably during one of the bot lane shenanigans. Oh no. Oh no. I think LeBlanc might be slightly tilted. Oh no. She can't walk up to her own wave anymore. The camp that Sejuani set up did not pay off. Oh. That's actually pretty unfortunate. And now they just kind of get to take Herald here for free because they have negative mid pressure on the blue side. Syndra just gets to walk around and throw her stuff everywhere. Oh man. They did swap lanes on the blue side. Their bot laners went top lane to try and contest this Herald, but it has already fallen to Volibear, so might looking to 1v1 this Riven, but Riven go dash away while Lulu clears the wards. Again, this is another champion that the second she gets polymorphed, she's just kind of literally a minion. Like, she can't dash, she can't execute you, she can't do anything. This, I was going to say the 2v2 blue side wins, but especially if they have a Sejuani there too. They're looking to dive them here. Volibear trying to turn it onto the Ezreal, flashing and ulting onto him, but just missing slightly because his... Oh my gosh, no! It's so sad! Shen ulted the wrong person! Shen misclicked and ulted onto the Ezreal instead of the Lulu. And Lulu died because of it, because Syndra ulted her with her point and click one shot. Oh no! It's so sad. You hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. Syndra really just gets to walk around anywhere in these lanes, though, and pick a person to one-shot every 30 or 40 seconds, I don't know, or ult cooldown, and just, hey, you're in front of me. You're in my presence. How dare you? I'm gonna press ult on you now. And she's only gonna get stronger, man. Blue side's gonna have a very hard time, despite Sejuani camping the heck out of mid lane and bot lane being pretty fed and only gonna get stronger from here. Oh no, oh no! Oh my gosh. She failed her jump over the wall. Oh no, oh no. Syndra decided that Ezreal dies and he only just barely survived. Volibear tried to engage on the team, but Lulu said, no, you're polymorphed, and he died for it instead. And meanwhile, Riven is 1v1ing the Ezreal. I think he almost, or not Riven, Ashe is almost 1v1ing the Ezreal. She almost wins it, but Lulu is there to save the day. Nautilus trying to hook away for his life, and he just barely does it with the blast cone. Assistance. Oh, and now blue side is going to be even stronger with their dragon. Third dragon of the game, Infernal Soul. Going to be pretty good, like I said early game, for both teams. Red side having 2 dragons. They're Ocean and Infernal so far. Oh boy, we will see what this goes. This is actually a very even game so far. It is only a 3k gold lead for blue side. Syndra is just basically their entire gold lead with a little bit on the Riven as well over the Shen. Shen will not be able to split push very easily this game just because of how easily Riven can 1v1 him, but... Oh! Alright, Ezreal, chill. I get it. Alright then, I guess Ezreal can also say, hey, Syndra, you're in my presence. You're not allowed to do that. Oh, wow. And I think Ezreal and Lulu are just going to be able to take this mid tower basically for free. Even though Nautilus and Volibear are here, they just can't walk up to the Lulu in fear of polymorph or Ezreal Q, Ezreal W. Either one. Any combination can really kill them pretty easily at this point. Not enough tanky items on either. Ezreal did finish his Triforce and more mana. Whatever you call it. One of those items. The mana one. We will probably see a dragon fight come out in the next couple minutes, or Ashe is just almost able to kill. Oh! She went after the hawk! She went, oh my gosh! Okay, she did kill the LeBlanc, but she flashed forward for it. And, wait. Did I get the champions wrong? Was it, I'm so confused. I just saw Syndra one-shot someone and I got confused. Oh my gosh, the Sejuani flash! Oh my gosh, they just blew Syndra up! And then they're trying to turn it back onto the Ezreal here, but he's just too much HP with the Sejuani and the Lulu ult. The teleport coming in from the Riven, too late though, as they've already stopped the fight essentially. So she's just kind of sitting here now, and red side's just gonna have to give up this mid tower here. Oh man. Oh, and I think Ezreal's just going to be able to kill her, yeah. With the Lulu W on him, boosting its attack speed, he's just going to be able to flash into their team. Volibear trying to ult him, it just gets polymorphed and has to walk away already dead. And then... Oh man, Sejuani was tanking the tower the entire time and is still basically at half HP with a combination of her own tank and Lulu shielding. Oh, it's so insane. This team, man. They're just going to be pushing for the inhib here if they're able to. Syndra ult is up, and I don't think she's actually strong enough to just delete someone at max HP or full HP now. Just with one or two presses of a button. Shen is splitting top here with, oh no, oh no, oh no! It's so tragic. He got Ash ulted right as the last minion died, so the tower started targeting him as well. Oh my gosh! It's so tragic. Oh man, hey, I forgot to turn my camera off. Oopsies. There we go. Oh, Ezreal is 10-1 now, with Death's Dance completed as well. He is just building a second to last item. He's only going to be getting stronger until that last item, so his stamina is not going to be stopped, especially when the Lulu is getting stronger as well. Oh man. This game is looking to be very sided towards blue. I'm not saying red is completely out yet as Syndra. I mean, they just forced Volibear's flash by Ezreal's presence, so they are in their heads, to say the least. Oh no, Kataharu's tilted because he has a gun to play. Katarina wants this entire tournament because my team also banned it all 3 games. And this team will probably as well. Volibear, buddy, you can't flash away this time. Oh no. Honestly, the entire team is Ezreal Lulu. Like, this is just, they can just 2v3. Literally. Though he could have gotten a triple kill if Kataharu didn't KS the 1 kill, and then meanwhile in the top lane, of course, Shen and Riven are always at it against each other. Although Shen is taking the entire minion wave. Ezreal actually tower diving the Syndra. He might die to the last tower shot. He does die. So Syndra did just get a 700 gold bounty. That might just put her back into the game. She will possibly go back to her status of, hey, you're in my presence. You're dead now. And then, of course, in the top lane, their little scuffle between Shen and Riven means nothing. They just both burn their flashes with Riven and her ultimate as well. And this is going to be the second Infernal Dragon going over to the blue side now. It does not look like they're going to lose another dragon this game, so it might possibly be 4 Infernal Dragons and Soul on this Ezreal. Oh no! Red side is not going to be able to play the game much. This Lulu is just really empowering her entire team, especially her ADC here. He still has a 700 or 600 gold bounty, even though he just gave Syndra a 700 gold bounty, if that gives you any idea how ahead he is. He also has 20 out of 23 KP on his team. So basically, this entire team is centered around the Ezreal, so, and then of course also the Sejuani, but she's not going to do nearly as much damage as the Ezreal will. So blue side, if they're just really able to keep this Ezreal alive with the combination of Lulu and Shen and Sejuani, is just the fact that LeBlanc lost so hard early on doesn't even mean anything anymore. It's just because Ezreal is so insanely ahead compared to everyone else. I think they might look to just force a Baron fight here on the blue side, because there really is no such thing as a 5v5 this game, excuse me. blue side would just win it every time if they were able to keep their Ezreal alive, but it doesn't look like they want to risk it. They're just trying to get this vision in the top side jungle here. Not really much to fight for other than the Baron, so they're just kind of slowly letting... Oh, and they are starting the Baron. Okay. And it doesn't seem like red side has an idea about it. They might come look to check. Okay, so he went in too early. Okay, and he's gonna get polymorphed and die. Yep, that's about what I expected. Ezreal is actually the one to finish the Baron. That's interesting. Sejuani going in, Ezreal flashing in, killing the Ashe in 1Q. Oh, Shyvana almost killed. Oh my gosh! She did her entire combo on Ezreal, and he actually healed off of it because of the Lulu E, R, and Shen R onto him. And that is going to be game 1 going over to blue side. I don't know team names, so I will figure that out for the next game. Game 1 of what I assume is a best of 3, but might be a best of 5. And they're just playing to end the game here. Not much else to do. GG, well played. Oh boy, let's look at the damage. Yup, that's... Man, this ADC is insane. He carries every single game. You actually just have to ban every single champion he plays, which is only 3. So it's feasible to target ban all 3 champions. But then you would be giving Kataharu his Katarina and Lulu. So you have to bank on one of them falling behind and the other one not getting as ahead as the Ezreal did, or his Kog'Maw or Twitch did. But man, this ADC is just, he's 1v9 in every game he's in. It's actually insane. I'm going to cut it to a 5-minute break while we set up the next game. Game 2 of the finale for this bracket. I will see you all in 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how long they take to set it up. Bye! Oh no. The lighting is all messed up because of it's nighttime now. Oh, maybe not? No, that made it worse. Okay, the lighting is slowly going to get worse and worse. But it is okay. This tournament has gone on so long, it's now dark outside and I no longer have light. I think, yeah, my mic is on. So we are back. Game 2 of this confirmed now best of 3 series. The winning team last game is now on red side, and blue side's bans so far have been Kayn, Sejuani, and Katarina. As expected, of course, Kataharu still maining Katarina, and then the Sejuani, which was super dominant in the early game last time. Really the only reason Syndra didn't actually win V9, other than the Ezreal getting also super ahead due to the Sejuani. Red side's bans were Yuumi, interestingly enough, Orianna, and Samira. That is her name. Irelia, first pick coming out from the blue side, with Lulu, of course, still gonna be picked. They might pick up the ADC here as well, since they didn't pick him up in the first half of the last draft, and then both of his mains were banned in the second half. So the Shen actually being picked up once again from the red side. So far we are seeing the same team comps, other than the Irelia. We will see if we have another... What was the time of the last game? I don't even remember. It's been a whole 10 minutes in my mind. There's too much happening. Alright, maybe hovering the Janna here. Nami being locked in for their blue side support. A pretty good counter into Lulu. Polymorph doesn't do a whole lot in the Nami, and then of course healing always is going to beat shielding because of the sustain. Hovering these different junglers here, maybe going for the Nunu. Of course, I approve. This tournament's obviously sponsored by Nunu, and of course Lulu, so if you pick either one of these, you're gonna win, and then they didn't. So that's GG. Red side won. I don't know. I'm not biased. I'm just saying, Nunu. It's always the right choice. Alright, let's see the last pick from the red side for the first half of this draft. I'm expecting it to be an ADC. It will be a blind pick ADC if they do pick it, and it is not. So the Kiana, actually, interestingly enough, for Kataharu, he doesn't play that, but he does play basically every single assassin that could go in mid lane. So he's gonna complain about it, because that's what he does. Fiddlesticks is the fourth ban from red side. We're probably going to be seeing a Kog'Maw and Twitch ban from the blue side here, targeting that ADC, or maybe banning that Ezreal, who basically is the reason they won the last game, other than the early game Sejuani, which they already decided to ban early on in the draft. Waiting out this last ban here from the red side, I'm expecting it to be another jungler, because, or they banned Ashe. Okay, Ashe works too. Another pretty lane dominant ADC, and then the Twitch is the last ban from blue side, of course. So we are looking at the ADC being picked here, or probably the jungler. Waiting to see what it is. Maybe something that goes along with Lulu pretty well, another protect comp on an Ezreal, because they didn't ban the Ezreal. Maybe next game they'll target ban the ADC instead of the jungler. But you know, the same bans. So, same champs. So we're going to be seeing another very lane dominant Ezreal Lulu. Probably not going to be stopped very easily, and it looks like blue side is actually going to be trying to match that scaling with a potential Jinx with the hover, or actually going to be locking in the Skarner. Oh boy, Skarner for the blue side here. That is going to be a QSS tax for probably the Ezreal and Kiana, maybe also in Lulu, unless she is able to get a Crucible. I'm not actually sure, even as a Lulu player, if you can use Crucible on the Skarner ult, just because there's never a Skarner in the game, and then they're actually not going to be picking that Jinx and instead going for the Lucian. So they're again trying to be going for the early game pre-6 ganks, or not ganks, pressure in the bot lane, even though red side last game showed how strong their Lulu Ezreal is, literally able to 1v9 the game despite the Syndra being super ahead of the LeBlanc. Our top lane matchup is going to be the Irelia into the Shen. I'm pretty sure Irelia wins that early on, and then post 6 Shen wins, because, I mean, again, I don't play top lane. I don't know matchups there, so I'm just guessing on that. And then Skarner into a Mumu, interestingly enough. Neither champion usually played in 5v5s unless it's in the LCS with the special Skarner picks. The mid lane matchup going to be Annie into Kiana. That should be a pretty explosive matchup, I would expect. Especially at 6. Basically, the first champion to get hit 6, I expect, is going to win that lane, unless there is a whole lot of jungle presence in the mid lane like there was last game. I'm going to quickly turn on the spectator delay thingy. There we go. All right. Yeah. And we are back at the regular analyst desk. Welcome. I'm patting the timer. So we did not get a Nunu pick this game, unfortunately. Maybe there will be a game 3 in this epic finale for the lower ELO bracket in this tournament, and we will see the Nunu, the Lulu, the OP champs. Alright, let's see. So, bot lane with I already went over the other lanes. So, Lucian, Nami into Ezreal, Lulu. I mean, unless Nami gets like there's the only hard CC that they have in this lane is the Nami Bubble and Nami R, so there's not going to be a lot of ability to stop the Ezreal just going all in. Similar to like something like a Draven, where he's just if he's in the fight, then he's in the fight, and he's gonna keep autoing you until you're dead. So unless Nami is able to outplay with her Q and R, it's gonna be a little hard for blue side again in this bot lane. But maybe they will be able to stop the bleeding this time instead of last game and all the games that we played against them, where it was very, very hard to stop the bleeding. This ADC on the red side here is just insane. He gets 2 kills and the game's over at that point. You might as well just AFK in your base for all that help is gonna do for you. Of course, I'm not biased at all being having to play against him, not at all. We will see who wins this game. My prediction is going to actually be the red side, just because they have the same exact bot lane they did last game, and no matter how behind their mid lane or even their jungle gets, their bot lane pressure is just through the roof, quite literally. So it takes too much to stop this bot lane duo to really win the game for blue side, unless they're able to like play insanely safe. But against an Ezreal Lulu, playing safer than that is pretty hard to do. Just coming down a little less than 40 seconds here, going to be loading into the game pretty soon. We'll have a look at the spells and runes for the champions. Depending on who has Ignite, Teleport, Heal, maybe even an Exhaust, which I don't think we've seen yet. It should be interesting to watch this game. This might possibly be the last game if red side takes the victory once again. So, this could be the last game of this bracket. So, and then if it is, I'll be moving on to the finals for the higher elo bracket, where it'll be entirely different teams, which I haven't watched them at all, so I'm going to have no knowledge of them at all. So, we will see if this goes to a game 3, and I now need to set up that. Oh no. Let's move the monitor. Oh no, someone has a potato again. The lighting is gonna get worse and worse on the green screen. Well, we are stuck at 90% again. Oh well. End game. There we go. Yeah, I need to turn a light on. I realized so much on the day that now it's night. It's like, oh no, there's no light. Did Knightley pick Pantheon? No, he picked Lulu again. Oh, they're running this Ezreal Lulu because neither one was banned. Yet again, I don't know if this blue side is learning. I need to turn the camera off. Nope. I don't know why these loading screens keep taking like 2 years. Oh, maybe it won't take 2 years? Alright, I'll take it. No Pantheon, no victory. Well, we shall see. I mean, this Lulu has been doing pretty well. And I mean, I gotta say, this lane is probably the hardest lane this Lulu has had to go against today, with the Lucian Nami, just based on Lulu matchups alone. But the combination of her and Ezreal has just been too much for this team earlier. Doesn't look like we're going to be seeing any level 1 shenanigans again. maybe next game. Maybe next game we will see something. They might be fighting for this Skarner gem thing, which I guess we can't see for some reason. But that's usually where they are. I don't know what they're called, like spires? Oh, now they load. Okay. Thanks, Riot. Appreciate it. Kiana Ignite? Oh. I was gonna say, she used Ignite already? No. So yeah, that actually reminds me. So it is the double teleport in top lane again. It is the double Ignite in mid lane again. So there is nothing super special about any of these runes. Of course, the Predator on Skarner. Predator has been changed quite a bit since the last time I've seen a Skarner run it. So in theory, it should still work the same as it always has. It's just might not be as powerful as it used to be. This is definitely going to be red side's winning condition is definitely going to be just get the Ezreal ahead and keep him alive, which they keep picking tank top and tank jungle and then Lulu to keep him alive, so they're definitely playing around that. Am I going to play Clash? I don't have a team unless our C9 team plays. So maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I'll play if I have a team. That's your answer. Huh. So they did get level 2 on the red side, bot lane, earlier than level 2 on blue side. Nami actually taking Relic here, that just shows you how scared she is of this bot lane, because Nami should always be taking, oh! They almost killed the Lulu. If Nami had been in range for her Ignite there, they would have actually killed her. Like I was saying though, Nami not taking Spell Thief is a little interesting because her W relies, her poke and lane relies on her having enough mana, and you're getting a lot more mana regen with Spell Thief than you would with Relic Shield, so it just shows how scared she is of the Lulu. When in theory, this would be a winning lane in solo queue, the Lucian Nami, but in this, it's been a little bit more rough because of players. Lucian actually dashed forward into their bot lane for some reason with this Nami far behind him and just kind of gets killed for it because Nami was like, no, what? Why aren't you flash into them? Okay. Well, GG. Well played. I like how the camera just stays on bot lane for like the first 3.5 minutes just because this game is entirely decided on if Ezreal gets fed. Like that would have been alright if Nami had taken Spell Thief, but she doesn't. And another thing is Nami also took Guardian. And that is not the route you take for Nami. Like ever. You don't have enough mana regen with it. Because it usually means that you're sacrificing mana flow band. It looks like Annie's actually able to get a fairly good trade onto Kiana in the mid lane there. And almost gets her with the flash Q. And then also in the top lane, Shen almost killed Aurelia under his tower, but she didn't quite manage to. I'm assuming that they flashed and into the taunt here. He might actually, she almost did the Yasuo and dashed right under the tower by accident. He's still looking for this kill here. They both have this bush warded. It looks like a Mumu might land the Q, and Mumu lands the Q, and that is the kill. Secured onto a Mumu. That was just basically a massive misplay on Aurelia's part, and oh no. Oh, this bot lane. I have PTSD. I can't. I don't want to watch bot lane. Direct to camera. Please take me somewhere else. Oh man. Bernardo? Dor, that's not Bernardo. Oh boy. Just, yeah, now Skarner is taking his Spire. I was going to say taking this, taking the Dragon, but he was actually just taking the Spire. And then Annie did hit level 6 before Kataharu in the mid lane, but it doesn't look like she's used it for a whole lot, other than the 1v1 that she did at level 5. Where they did both burn all their summons except for Kiana's Ignite. She is just not able to farm this Kiana, man. Oh, yep, that. Oh. Oh, yeah, that is Bernardo. I didn't know. I can't look. Oh, see, you distracted me. That was a good play. Oh my gosh, I'm closing chat now. Good job, Adora. Well, I'm gonna go back and watch. So Annie almost got the 1v2 and then just Shen pressed ult, so okay. Let's go back. No, go back to where the game is. There we go. Oh no, I broke it. Alright, we're back. So not much else has happened in the top lane. Wait, did he just press flash? I swear I heard the sound of flash. I am not sure why they keep pushing this wave into the Ezreal Lulu. I feel like this is just asking to either be killed by them or killed by their jungler. And this, like I said, the second one of the mid laners hits level 6 and goes for a 1v1, they're just gonna get a kill and possibly 2 on the jungler. And that's exactly what Annie did on this. Really just setting behind this Kiana. 0-2 now. That was a very nice bubble, but unfortunately Lucian could not follow up as he had just used his E back towards his tower. This Ezreal getting 2 tower plates now, and actually, they're gonna kill him! Oh no, the Nami bubble misses! Okay! Alright, so Skarner luckily flash ulted him, and of course, Ezreal has not had the time to pay the QSS tax yet, so he just kind of gets killed for it instead. He did get the more mana very early though, so. I really might try to be going in on a 1v1 here on the top lane. Lulu actually is going to roam into the mid lane. Kiana going to use her stun on Kiana, or Annie's going to use her stun on Kiana, and Lulu's just trying to hopefully get a roam off here. Of course, direct-to-camera doesn't want to show it to us, but I don't know if Annie knows that she's here, and no, she doesn't, so Lulu's actually going to come in here and get a successful roam off onto, stealing the kill though, and Kiana still died. That is a teleport coming out from the Shen. Not really used for much though. So they wouldn't have gotten the kill onto the Annie if Lulu wasn't there, but Kiana still did die and might actually also be trying to kill the Aurelia here too, landing the double stun. Aurelia outplays them and he lands the stun onto Lulu, killing her, and now is just playing around with Shen here, just dashing away. Red side is not able to collapse on her. She's just gonna dash everywhere, and if she lands the stun, she probably makes it out alive. Oh! Oh my gosh! She tried to play. Oh, the flash for Ezreal. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was amazing. It looks like Amumu is probably going to be looking for a bot dive here, potentially. Just trying to further their lead on this Ezreal even more, or just looking for a counter gank on the Skarner, assuming that he knows that he's bot side. They really are just trying to get this Ezreal as far ahead during the laning phase as they possibly can, which is something that they've been successful in doing in almost all their games. And it looks like Skarner is actually trying to go in here on the bot lane. Amumu lands a really nice ultimate, but then is immediately Skarner ulted and polymorphed. But they're still able to turn it around thanks to Ezreal's early damage. And Amumu dropped, or not Amumu, Skarner dropped their Rift Herald there too, hoping to get a plate, or maybe it was just about to expire. Annie is here for the party as well. Didn't get much for the roam though, so red side might transition that into either the dragon or even more plates towards their Ezreal. Okay. That almost landed, and that would have killed Lulu if it did. Oh, Ezreal? Ezreal's just insane? Okay. Kiana looking to 1v1 this Annie here. She doesn't have stun up, but she does have a jungler with her, so just has enough damage for her in the 2v1 there just to kill her. This mid lane is looking very rough in the red side, so they are very heavily banking on Ezreal Lulu being able to outscale and carry for what this Kiana is not able to do from this Annie. And I think this Shen is almost able, I don't know what is happening here. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh! What happened in the bot lane? Wait a second. No. What happened here? I think Ezreal just hard misplayed. Yeah, he was immediately tanking tower. He burns his heal, but he does get Lucian's flash, but he just dies for it. So is it really worth? I don't know. Oh man, can I like, yo, get me back to time? No, there we go. Alright, doesn't look like anything else happened during then. Oh, I need to close that again. Hold on. Oh, why did it freeze? Okay, there we go. Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh man, Kiana is so tilted. She's so tilted. This Annie can basically one-shot anyone on their team other than probably the Mumu on a 5-minute cooldown based on her flash and ultimate. And I think this Ezreal might just be getting slightly cocky, once again eating into the entire enemy team, although he does almost get a kill. Oh my gosh, Lulu did get a kill for it. Oh my gosh. He's so cocky, oh my gosh. He just keeps eating into them, and then Skarner's like, yeah, no, you can't do that, buddy. I have an ultimate, and you still haven't played your QS's attacks. Oh man. I think red side is probably going to look to take this dragon here. First dragon of the game, maybe not. Instead, we are going to watch the top lane as Aurelia is once again trying to 1v1 the Shen. She keeps doing it. She only failed the first time because she accidentally towered over him, when you can't do that to a Shen. No, you cannot beat her. You cannot beat Annie. Every 5 minutes, man, she's just gonna get a free kill on whoever she wants, really. And the more she kills this Kiana, the more tilted she's gonna be. Like, she could just walk up to her and do whatever she wants, and Kiana just, oh, well, I guess you're here. It's the same thing she did last game as Syndra. So, oh, Nami, man, she's landing amazing bubbles this game, but it is just not enough to stop the jungle pressure from Amumu. And the damage from Ezreal coming out there. This is probably going to be first tower going over to red side, just playing for KDA at this point because it doesn't even matter. Barely missing. Oh, that ultimate was shot in the opposite direction he wanted it to go. They're actually just able to proxy farm them now with their jungler assistance. The only way that they're going to lose first tower here is if Irelia gets a good kill onto Shen, which she might if she plays it correctly, and it looks like she does get a splash and is now tower diving and does get the kill. And in the mid lane, oh man, they're still losing it very hard. Okay. And Nami with, again, amazing bubbles this game. It's just not enough. Almost stealing the dragon, but landing it at 300 is not enough damage unless she maxed it, which I'm hoping she didn't. First tower did fall bot lane. Unlikely. Unfortunate for red side because they have almost 2 towers dead in the top and bottom. Blue side is looking very, very strong this game, much stronger than they were last game. If they are able to shut down this Ezreal hard, then they are possibly going to be able to take this win from them, and we will be seeing a game 3 in this series of the best of 3. Kiana is just not having a good day today, having her one trick ban every single game. Even in our games we banned it. I am going to turn a light on because it is now nighttime and there's still not a light. Okay. Ezreal didn't get a penta while I was gone, so the game continues. And you can now actually see me. It's insane. Oh my gosh! Kiana flashes onto the Annie, but just forgets that she still has R up and can just press her R button. And I think Kiana might be able to... No, Annie might be able to kill the Mumu as well, just barely misses. Oh! Nope! Ezreal just says, oh, you're fed, buddy? Yeah, so am I. I'm Ezreal. Oh, jeez. He has still not paid his QSS tax for the Skarner ultimate, so he is still doomed if he is flash ulted by the Skarner. Oh my gosh. They, I think, are... They're just kind of being rude now. They just let the minions kill them. And then meanwhile in the mid lane, they're just absolutely dominating. Mumu actually queued backwards to just try and survive this, and he barely does using the Shen ultimate while... Oh! This Nami's just smurfing with these bubbles, man. I don't know. Although she does miss her ult completely, the Lulu ult just barely is able to keep that Kiana alive. Only the Nami will hit. And then in the back line, the Irelia is just BMing and dancing on the Shen, and she 1v1s him for the 5th time, winning once again. One day Shen is going to win one of these. I mean, he won the first one and hasn't won one since. So it has been pretty tragic in the solo lanes for red side. They are really just banking on this Ezreal being able to carry, which in the only game that my team were able to beat them is exactly what happened, is our solo lanes completely dominated and we were just able to win off of them, even though our bot lane was still very behind because this bot lane is just next level. I have no idea. Oh boy. You gotta love blue buff, man. She just used proto built on the buff. Oh no. And oh no. Ah yes, the OP Guardian on Nami. It's totally paying off. She still doesn't have her quest completed at 20 minutes with the Relic Shield. like I said early game, Relic Shield is just not the thing you're able to take on Nami. The only reason she did is because of how scared she is in their bot lane. Which, I mean, rightly so, but it just makes your champion even worse than it already is. The only way to really play against this bot lane is just play as safe as possible and play around your solo lanes. Is he gonna be able to? Okay. And this is going to be the first dragon going over to blue team. One dragon for each team, just casually doing it on the control ward of red team. Oh no. Well, he had flash up this time, and he has a jungler this time. This is the only time that he might be able to win the 1v1. Irelia just dashing around though and just not able to get a kill. Oh my gosh, she almost gets a kill. And Lulu just barely is able to get the shutdown onto her, which is very, very unfortunate for Shen and Amumu. And then, of course, in the mid lane, Kiana got one shot by that Annie ultimate, and I guess Ezreal will also probably eat into them once again. Because, he has, he's cocky. I'll say that. I just spilled water on myself. Oh well, I will live. Red side. No, blue side is trying to take this bottom tier tower. Looks like they're too scared of not knowing where the Ezreal is, though. Lucian knows that the second Ezreal is on his screen, he is probably going to die. So he's just not even going to try and contest it anymore. But Kiana also has the same thought about Annie, so this is really just going to be the fight between Annie and Ezreal, and which team can keep that member of their team alive longer in a fight. So we might potentially see some 5v5s. Last game we saw maybe one 5v5, just because of how scared red side was of blue side in that game, and Annie flash ults onto the Lulu and doesn't kill her because of how powerful Lulu ult is, and Ezreal is just trying to get something for this. Actually is able to press the ult and gets a triple kill. Despite Annie being the most fed member of blue side, she's just not able to 4v3 or 3v4 this red side team, and they're just going to get fair enough of it now too. Irelia is their only other fed member, and Kiana's going to try to 1v1 her, forgetting that she's fed, and gives her another kill. Okay. Sure, Ezreal still hasn't paid his QSS tax, and gets Skarner ulted and dies for it. So that was a 2 for 2, but blue side was able to stop them from taking the Baron, so it is overall worth for them. And the shutdown on Ezreal, which I assume it was pretty big, because if it's less than 700 gold, I'd be surprised. But I wasn't watching it, so. I think that they're not able to kill the Lulu there just because she has W. Ezreal finally picks up the QSS. He has learned. I'm so proud of you. Let's see if we're gonna have a fight for the wards down in the dragon pit here. It is always scary walking up that far, trying to get those wards out. Lulu is actually the most fed member on the side of red. She has the most kills, the most assists, the least deaths other than obviously the perfect going to Mumu, and the largest bounty. She is probably going to 1v9 this game, despite her Ezreal playing a little too forward. Lots of anti-heal picked up on Amumu and Shen here. It looks like they're trying to kill the Ezreal, but almost able to do it with the Irelia, not able to. Oh my gosh, Ezreal turns it back onto them with the Amumu ultimate, and they're able to almost kill all 3 of their members with just 2 of theirs. Lulu finally shows up to the fight. Shen ulting onto the Amumu, just barely saving his life. Blue side has already used all their ultimates trying to kill the Ezreal, which they were not able to do. Qiyana kind of just had to give up her life for the Ezreal, which, of course, she's probably worth less than a minion at this point. So it's very worth that. Amumu very, very much saving Ezreal's life there. Very nice of him. Skarner looking to hopefully get some damage on them so that they can't just go run to Baron, although it looks like that they're just going to run over to this mountain dragon instead. So this is going to be a mountain soul this game. Probably would be better on the side of, on red side, because they have a few more tanks than blue side does, and they're trying to go for the steal here. Lulu is able to secure the dragon, although, man, Nami smurfing these bubbles this game is able to pick out a Mumu for that kill there. This is the most even game we've seen between this team and any other team, really, without it being a super one-sided thing. That was Amumu's first death of the game, so anyone who had domination stacks finally just completed it at 27 minutes. That's probably why they went for him, was just because they've got a Predator and they've got an Electrocute, and we can't see people's secondaries, but they've probably got at least one secondary for trying to stack them. It looks like blue side is just trying to clear this vision out on the Baron, so hopefully red won't be able to sneak it as easily as they could have done, whereas they had chosen a reset instead of trying to sneak it because they were not sure of the vision that they had on it. I think so. There is only 1k gold difference between these teams, slightly favored towards red. The CS is obviously heavily favored towards red side bot lane, but then you look at mid CS and you just kind of cry a little bit. Jungle and top are pretty much even in CS, but oh man, having 100 more CS in mid lane is massive. Of course, Qiyana almost hitting her 10 death power spike. Kataharu does play Yasuo, so he is very accustomed to the 0-10-ness of the game. Oh man. It looks like red side is trying to just suffocate blue side out of their own jungle at this point, slowly pushing waves in, trying to get a kill maybe on one, like right here. I guess Mumu's just out. Oh man, oh no. Oh no, this game. Oh no. Oh gosh. The amount of turns this game has had is insane. I mean, red side came out on top of that in numbers, but like Annie's just getting more and more fed. If she had a Magize at this point, it would definitely be fully stacked. And I think they're gonna be able to pick up the kill, yeah, onto the Skarner there. Ezreal taking another one to add to his already 11 kills, and that is going to be Baron for red team with potential Nami bubble steal. I'm very ready for that. Qiyana did finally hit her 0-10 power spike. This is going to be a very, very strong red side team though, so she will probably still be alright if she's just able to peel for her Ezreal with her very limited damage. She's 3 levels down from her Ezreal. Well, was when I said it, now it's 2. She was also 3 levels down from her laner. Ezreal almost hitting, he's almost at 10 CS a minute here at 15 less than 30 at 30 minutes. So I think we're going to be seeing a fight here over the second mounted dragon of the game. This would be the 3rd dragon for red side and the 2nd for blue, so blue might look to try and tie this dragon count here if Shen is able to teleport or ult down. But Irelia is just going to try and 1v1 him here, using her ultimate and just having to run away because of how much damage he can tank and deal at the same time. Amumu lands a very nice Q there onto Skarner. Back to the top lane. Shen is still 1v1ing the Irelia and is just chasing her, trying to run for her life here now, and almost probably will be able to make it there. Everyone still has everything up, and now Skarner was able to ult the Kiana, but that is not the person you want to ult. She is not a champion in this game. Nami lands a very, very good ultimate trying to save her life, and she manages to do it. Skarner looking for the steal on the dragon here. He is down a level, so it is not an equal 50-50 smite. But they are still going to try and does not make it. Amumu flash ults them, and this is just giving even more kills over to the Ezreal man. I don't know. Now, it is fair to say, Annie did almost one-shot him, and they had to use Shen and Lulu ult to save him, but are on Amumu. So that was pretty close, but the amount of peel this team has is not okay. Blue side is just not able to really do much against it. And they're just going to be able to siege this bot tower here with their Baron minions. This is so far not looking like we're going to be having a 3rd game unless this Annie is able to pop off even harder. And Aurelia is going in onto the Ezreal, lands a very nice R and then gives her life for it because of auto-pathing. And Ezreal is just going to E forward, flash forward, whatever he can. Nami expected it and he didn't, so... I mean, obviously Skarner can't ult the Ezreal anymore because he finally paid his QSS tax and is almost able to kill the Amumu, but Lulu ult just saves his life. And, of course, with the double mounted dragons as well. Oh, they're so tilted. Red side is not actually going to look like they're ending the game here. Maybe they will. I'm not too sure what Shen is doing top lane still. Kiana is here in the fight once again, looking to get another death. Maybe make it 0-12 this game. Oh man. And yeah, they're just really gonna be able to... Oh! Okay. They're just looking to make their lead even more. Irelia is not even able to one-shot the... I was going to say not able to one-shot the Lulu, and then Annie lands a flash ult onto the Ezreal, which is obviously their win condition, earning herself a 700 gold bounty. That is able to not only make the kills even in this game, but make them slightly higher in gold. So... it is still a 10k gold lead on the red side. They are definitely not wanting to draw this out for 3 games. And they are otherwise, this red side, unbeatable except for the 2nd game my team took off from them. Which also was, we were more ahead than blue side is now, but it was definitely close. Because of just how fed and able to 1v9 this Ezreal is on any champion he decides to play. But of course his main 3 being Kog'Maw, Twitch, and Ezreal. The late game hyper carries that Lulu works best with. just trying to play this game out slowly, I guess, hoping for their Ezreal to scale even more. It is looking like Lulu's going to be caught out here. And she gets a 4-man knockup with her ultimate, almost surviving and not able to use the redemption on herself. Ezreal ulting the entire enemy team, as well as the Aurelia ulting the entire red enemy team. But they are not able to kill any one of them other than Lulu and the Kiana, who's not a champion. And that is going to be the game, going over to the red side. Oh man, I think Shannon's just going to be looking to end the game here. Pretty big minion wave. Their Baron buff did run out, but the Lulu, the quad knockup is just too much. And that is going to be the series going over to this red side. And I think they're Team H. I don't know. I don't know team letters, so they're a team, but they just won the lower elo bracket. I believe there's prizes that I am unaware of. Let me see. Alrighty, and that is going to be the conclusion of the lower elo bracket. I will see if I can get into the finale of the higher elo bracket as well. I am not sure how that schedule went. Their bracket was smaller than the lower elo bracket, so they might have already finished the finale. I have no idea, but I will see. If that is not the case, I will be ending the stream here, so thank you everyone for watching. This was very fun. I mean, my team lost to the people who won the tournament, so what can I say except, yeah, GG. Thank you for watching. I reached 100 followers during the stream. That was pretty hype, so thank you for everyone who followed. And I will catch you tomorrow or whenever else I stream. I will leave it on waiting screen for 5 or 10 minutes just to see if I'm able to get in the finale. But I am not sure, so thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you all later.